Yeah. So welcome everyone. We have, actually let me just get rid of a couple of things here. We are officially starting. So welcome. Thanks so much you guys for joining me a little bit earlier just now, just kind of, shooting the breeze and just chatting. And I got so excited yesterday. So this beautiful lady that you see on the other side of the screen here, she is Anne Yuksel, and we met maybe a few months ago, and we just totally clicked. Like, I thought I was crazy in terms of the things that we want to do in the world, especially as spiritual entrepreneurs, until I met her. And I just thought I need to get this lady, more, give her some props here. So today we are talking about chakras. And for those who have not yet gotten the email or seen my social media posts, Anne is actually going to be my guest expert for the Masterclass for month of May. And her topic is going to be on chakras and how it is the secret to an abundant life. And today is not going to be the full masterclass, but today I just wanted you guys to get to know her a little bit better, because she's got, like, honestly, every time I talk to her, she's got just got so much wisdom coming out. And she's a Reiki master, if I forgot to mention that. And what I love about her, though, and in fact, I had myself and my 11-year-old. Well, it's not a privacy thing because I'm the one talking about it, right? And that's fine.
You're free to share.
I won't share. I can share because it's me. I'm telling you guys that I just started working with her in terms of Reiki. And even though we're in the same city, we did it long distance because, because I have kids and it's hard to, get schedules all lined up. But and you guys have heard me talk, everything that you want to manifest in life is dependent upon how you deal with energy. Now, obviously, as a Feng Shui consultant, I talk about the external energy, right? But I know that there are the other types of energies that we need to deal with. I'm just going to go through the 3 levels of luck really, really quick, Anne, and then I'll come over to you. This thing here, it's covering my face, but you can see. Okay, so you guys see down here, heaven luck, earth luck, mankind luck, right? So Feng Shui is the earth luck. Okay, Feng Shui is the earth luck, is the energy that you surround yourself with. Heaven luck is your astrology, your karma, your destiny, your past life. And then the mankind luck is our actions, our decisions. That's my daughter. Hey, baby. You want to say hi? Oh.
Hi.
She just needs to do an appearance.
You look at her. Look, she's smiling.
Oh, and I smell something. Oh. Anyway. So where chakra is concerned, it's inner Feng Shui because you deal with the energies inside of you. It can be part of mankind luck. Actually, I would say mostly mankind luck, right? And she's really the expert in terms of the chakras and everything. So we'll talk a little bit about that. But this is why, in case you guys are wondering, why is Safrina talking about Akashic Record and chakras and meditation when I joined her on her page because it's Feng Shui? It's because you cannot do one without the other. You really shouldn't. If you do just the Feng Shui, you're only dealing with 1/3. And the other 2/3 also have their impact on what ultimately happens in your life. So that's part of the reason why in a lot of my training in manifesting code and in my master classes, I talk about the Feng Shui, but I let the other experts talk about the heaven luck and the mankind luck aspects that I'm not really an expert in. Okay. So that's my positioning in terms of why it's so important for Feng Shui enthusiasts to not just think about external Feng Shui, but also the inner Feng Shui, which is the mankind luck, and then the spiritual Feng Shui. I just thought of that. Spiritual Feng Shui, which is your heaven luck. Okay. So, Anne, tell us a little bit about you, how you started into Reiki and being an energy healer.
Well, I became a Reiki master about 3 years ago, and actually my foray into energy healing was because of chakras. It wasn't really because of Reiki. I was going through a period in my life where everything was just so difficult. I had all these ambitions, I knew who I wanted to be, but I just couldn't see it. I couldn't envision it. I didn't know exactly what it was, and I felt really stuck. And that stuckness festered inside of me, and I manifested diseases. I mean, at the age of 29, I got shingles in my eye.
Wow. In your eye?
In my eye. And that's not something that happens to somebody that young.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that really made me think about, wait a minute, what is going on in my head, in my body mind, that is making me ill, right? And luckily I knew somebody called Sarah Latif, and she is a chakra healer and a yogi. And I actually had known her for many, many years, but I knew her in a different context. And at that point in time, she resurfaced in my life, and we worked together. So we went through the chakras, as I'm going to take you through them tomorrow night, and we worked on it. We worked on it physically using yoga. We worked on it using, examining limiting beliefs. And my life started to shift. Energy is subtle. That's why we call it the subtle body. And these changes happen slowly over time. And you need to be very consistent, and you need to be very dedicated, and it's a lifestyle. So what are chakras, and why do they matter? Now, contrary to belief, chakras themselves are not energy. They are energy vortexes. They are spinning discs, and there are 7 of them. Everyone has them, and they start from the base of the spine all the way up through the top of the head. Now, why does this matter? Because everything is energy, and if you're trying to manifest a circumstance or relationship or health into your life, you need to make sure that life force is flowing freely through your chakras. And there are 2 energy currents that you have to know about. The upward energy current is a current of liberation, and it begins in your root chakra, it begins in the earth, and it travels upwards. And this is the current of liberation because you need to work through your bad habits, your limiting beliefs, in order for the energy to reach to the top. And once it reaches your consciousness and your crown chakra, it then flows back down, and it becomes the current of manifestation.
Oh, I love
So
that.
once you have the clarity of thought, once you're connected to spirit, once you've done all the forgiving that you need to do, once you know who you are and you have settled into your personal power and you feel safe and you're present in your body, in your spirit, in your mind, then you can start manifesting all of your dreams into reality, and they take the form of matter, because as your energy travels down through your chakras, they become more dense, and that's how you manifest circumstances and people and things into your life that you deserve, because it is your birthright.
Mm-hmm.
And my point is to show you how easy it is to start becoming aware of this, of these imbalances that you might have, and really practical, easy ways that you can start rebalancing them and retuning them.
Yeah.
And all the exercises that I have in there are things that everybody can do and that you can integrate into your life right away.
Yeah. I was, for some of you, I think I mentioned how excited I was. I did a post maybe last night because Anne showed me her presentation deck for tomorrow night's Masterclass. And I told her, Now, just a little bit of a plug here. For those of you guys who are not in Manifesting Code, which is my monthly membership program, if you're not in Manifesting Code, then it's $39 to get the Masterclass. But even last night I told Anne, I think $39 is even under pricing because I just saw so much value from what she put in there. And I've been in the spiritual journey for a while now. I've read, different books. I'm not an expert in chakras, but it's not unfamiliar for me. But even when I looked at what Anne was going to share tomorrow night, it's very holistic. And it's packaged, it's holistic, but not overwhelming. So that, because when you look at articles, when you read even some books, they're not very in-depth. It's, there's not a lot of substance to it. So what Anne is going to be covering tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, if you haven't registered for it, and I'm going to, you're going to see the link right here, right down here. So it's $39 for you guys who are not in Manifesting Code. But if you're curious about what Manifesting Code is, for the same price, you can start a monthly membership inside of Manifesting Code. It's like Netflix. You have a monthly payment, but then, content is stripped out to you, just like chakra and meditation, visualizations, other energy healing tools. And some of you guys in Manifesting Code are here. Please tell people what you've gotten from it. That's part of the reason why I'm so passionate about it. Sorry to take a few extra minutes there, Anne, but I'm really passionate because once you do the Feng Shui, once you do the inner Feng Shui, once you do the clearing and the healing, life really becomes miraculous. My life is miraculous. It's not without struggle. But when I think about where my life is at this point, I'm so grateful. And it's, like Anne was saying, it's not an overnight thing in terms of the healing and the forgiving and the clearing. You need commitment. You need to give it time to shift that negative energy into positive, right? And so in terms of the tools that Anne's going to be sharing, it's so simple. But I realize simple is very powerful. So I can't wait for those of you guys who are in Manifesting Code and those of you who have started registering for tomorrow night's class. So, Anne, if I can ask you, because the term chakra for some of us feels like a very out of reach kind of concept, right? People will think, oh, it's hard to learn about chakra. I don't even know where to start. Do I have to go to a Reiki practitioner or an energy healer to heal my chakras?
So here's the thing. Chakras the first step to healing and to opening your chakras, because let's think of it this way, because I can understand it's a very abstract idea. Think of them as fans. You've got 7 fans at different levels of your body, and the energy is flowing in. So these fans, you want to keep them spinning at a consistent speed so that the energy can go up and down. So what I want to say is that with simple practical exercises, you can start rebalancing them. If you are really interested in the health of your energy vortexes, your chakras in the long term, then I highly, highly recommend learning a form of energy healing, such as Reiki, that doesn't just balance your chakras, but can heal you at a cellular level. Because what happens is a lot of emotions that sit in your body that you're holding on to, if you don't disseminate them, they actually affect your organs in that blood flow can increase or decrease. So it has a tangible effect on your health, right? And in your physical material reality. So I definitely recommend learning how to physically open the chakras, which we won't cover tomorrow because that is a topic in and of itself, or learning Reiki, which I am an expert in. And Reiki is something else that is universal, and you don't need to be special to do it, because we're all special. We're all born with the ability. It's just about bringing the awareness back to your ability to channel the life force, which we all have. So I definitely recommend that.
Yeah. And it's... Okay, sorry. What happened to the house and the juice? She's very cute. So even though we're not going to learn like Reiki level 1 or whatever tomorrow night,
Yep.
What everyone will be learning tomorrow is implementable right away, right? In terms of, Anne's gonna actually, has a very simple and I thought genius way of helping you figure out which of your chakras are blocked. And then she's gonna give tips and, exercises and other, I'm not gonna, too much, but like things that can help you move that energy around. So even if you guys feel like, even like Reiki, like I'm not a healer. I can't heal myself, right? A lot of people feel that, but really the power centers are already in our body. We can block it. We can unblock it. We can just let it flow, right?
So we are going to talk about circumstances, and experiences that can cause imbalances. Mm-hmm. We're going to teach you how to recognize if you have distortion in any of your chakras. And then we're going to just talk about simple ways to get the energy moving, to get the fans moving. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. It's actually extremely, extremely simple. Mm-hmm. And it's not complicated. And it's easy to understand, and it's easy to do.
Yes. I love that. I totally am into that. Because when I look for experts for my master classes, I want everyone to come away from the master class having tools that they need already that they can start doing on their own. They can't want to engage a practitioner, but at least, on their own, they can get the ball rolling, right?
And here's what I'm going to say. Yeah. No one can do it better than you. No one can do it better than yourself, because you know yourself better than anybody else, whether you're aware of that right now or you're not. Mm-hmm. And so you are your own expert. Yeah. You know what you've gone through. You know how you react to certain situations. And by all means, when tomorrow night, when we go through each of the chakras and a memory does resurface, I don't want you to relive it if it was a very terrible experience. It's enough for you to recognize that, oh, hey, that experience did affect me. And oh, yes, that's why I can't feel safe, no matter what happens, no matter what I do. That is enough. Recognition, awareness are huge steps to helping you heal. Yeah. So that's something really just to keep in mind. Yeah. It's not about blaming. It's not about yelling at yourself or being disappointed in yourself. We're all here to walk a journey. All of your experiences are meant to really elevate you to the next level of your consciousness, of your existence, of your life. So join the masterclass. Do it with self-love, because ultimately this is what it's all about, right? And if you transform yourself, as this will, if you do this, your energy is going to impact the energy of the world as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talk about that.
We talk about Ho'oponopono, right? Mm. And the first steps is to say, well, I'm sorry for that person's experience and forgive me for that. Why? Are you personally responsible? Have you actually done something? No, but it is your energetic pattern. It is your force field that affects everybody else around you, and their force field affects everybody else around them. So if we don't try to heal ourselves, we are perpetuating fear, hatred, jealousy. And these are now very generic underlying currents in our society, right? Yeah. If you look at all the terrible things that happen, even in Toronto a few weeks ago with the gentleman, mowing people down the street. You're constantly going, oh God, is something going to happen? Is there going to be this? And am I going to be in the wrong place at the wrong time? You're constantly in the force field of fear.
Yeah.
So this work is extremely, extremely important, if not to change your own life, but to really help the rest of the world heal as well. So it's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, and I totally love that. And again, it's a really hard concept, like Reiki and chakras and energy healing and the oneness. The concept of oneness is really, really hard for the ego mind to wrap our heads around. But it is, it is one way. Like healing the world starts with you healing yourself first.
Absolutely.
Right, and I totally love that. Joyce, I think I'm psychic because even before I saw your question, because Joyce here says, does one need to find a Reiki healer, or is this something that you can learn for yourself? We just answered this.
Yeah.
And it was funny because when I asked that, then your question popped up and I'm like, yeah, this is perfect because I know a lot of people about it. Now, this is above and beyond the masterclass tomorrow, but Anne is not just a master Reiki, not just a Reiki master where she works on clients, she is also starting to teach. And that's what I love as well. So we're not going to go into too much detail, but you guys feel free to reach out to her. I'll give you contact information and her website on the post later on. If you guys want to connect with her, then you can do it that way. But yeah, so that's what I really love about these topics, in that it's holistic. In a way, it starts with you, self-care, which is a positive selfishness, because once you take care of yourself, and us as mothers, and I admit I have to remind myself of this too, once I take care of myself, I can better take care of the family. And as an energetic spiritual being, once you take care of yourself, you can better take care of our other spiritual brothers and sisters as well. Right? So it's very, very powerful work that you're starting to really working deeper, wider with the people out there. Do you guys have any questions about chakras or questions about energy healing? If you guys have any, since we have Anne here. Sorry if my daughter's YouTube video is really loud in the background.
It's okay.
Any other questions before I let Anne go? Going once, going twice. So if you guys haven't checked it out yet, if you're not in manifesting code, you need to go into this, where's my finger here? Okay. bit.ly/manifesting with chakras. That's the registration page. You can get a little bit more information on that. It's happening tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Excited for tomorrow? Yes, I'm very excited as well. It's gonna go around 2 hours, but depending on the time, we may have some Q&A at the end as well. Okay, so again, it's bit.ly/manifesting with chakras. No other questions? Thank you so much for your time, and I truly, truly appreciate you. And I am so psyched for tomorrow night.
I'm excited too.
Take care, everyone. Bye, Anne.
Bye.